We all got the news yesterday. Well, I mean technically today, since I'm recording a day before I'm going to put this up on YouTube. Diddy has been arrested. In between now and that time and the time I put this up, I mean he could be released. I could go into a rant about how we're in an election year and how this could be a distraction. I can go into a rant about how people are tired of Hollywood and the entertainment industry, and this is just a false flag so that they can hold people accountable. I can go into how this is an example to make the masses think that no matter how rich and powerful you are, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So many I can go into's. Though I won't. You saw the title of my video, right? This won't take long. I will say that when the devil gives you something, he's gonna always throw it in your face that he gave it to you. And when you don't play on by the devil's rules, on the devil's playground, you're doomed to fail sooner rather than later. We all saw that tape a couple weeks ago, right? We know who it was that threw Cassie on the ground and subsequently kicked her like she was less than human. People have been coming out for 15 plus years trying to tell the world who this person is. So without a doubt, we can't sit here and pretend like we're shocked. Because there was too much evidence. There were certain people being called haters. Jaguar, right? Ex-bodyguards. Lots of people have been. Aubrey O'Day has been coming out on this for years. Look, I'm not a one for celebrities because I really don't care for celebrities, but I have to admit, it just made me sick to my stomach watching Cassie be kicked like that, and I darn near didn't bring myself to watch it, but I needed to confront what that is, because we've all long suspected that dude can't be trusted. People have either come to Jesus or converted to Islam after dealing with Diddy openly, and there's a reason why you would go to religion after dealing with somebody like that. That's not even who I want to address, really. Someone played a video that I listened to about the law, and it's some channel, I forgot what it's called, that talks about the law, and the guy read the indictment as it came through, and then that buzzword human trafficking, and then the other one, across state lines, came up. You know, Diddy has the money to fight this, right? But what about you enablers that also participated? See, the difference between him and yourself is that he has the money to fight it and you don't. Most of the time, or you stand to lose more. So you have none of his capital, his money, his connections, but you're going to get all of his consequences as well, if not some of them. I've said years ago that the enabler, as far as I'm concerned, can never put a physical hand on anyone. They are just as bad because they knew it was happening. Because when that person read that indictment, what they're saying is that the people who knew that this was happening are also culpable and liable. And here you are in the shadows right now, and nobody knows your name and knows you and know where you live, but soon enough we might. See, when crimes are being committed now, because racketeering also came into this, they're going to treat all of you enablers like a venerable runaround buffet of enablers. See, you're the easiest to crack because while you sat back and watched it happen, you don't have the connections he has to fight it. See, this is the problem. It's not just the person who hurts people. Okay, it's not the person who does these crimes that's the problem. It's also the people who enable it, who sit back, who watch it, and who do and say nothing. And if you ask me, I'm glad that the law is coming after all of you as well. You're getting your just desserts. Because you've lived high off the hog for probably decades and you knew this man was like this behind the scenes. As many people have spoken out, like I said, if y'all can ever find it, there is a video on YouTube entitled Puffy is Poison. This has been out for more than a decade. Imagine the people that were so-called, I won't say probably, that were trafficked. The amount of emotions they're going through. Because let's be frank, people like, oh, stick a fork in him, he's done. Yeah, they caught him on tape with that one incident, but you understand there's two justice systems in the United States. One that favors the fabulously wealthy and one that doesn't give a crap about us at the bottom. We're just a gum under their shoe. That's what this buffet of enablers are. Because you're going to have to refinance your house. You're going to have to do all kind of crazy things to get bail. I don't feel bad for you because you sat back and you watched it and you knew, you seen it with your own two eyes. I've always said whoever the heck took money off of that Cassie tape should be charged. Y'all would much rather sit there and take money off that. If that was your sister, that was your daughter, that was your niece, that was your cousin, you can sit there. That was your sister-in-law. That was your best friend. You can sit there and watch and know that that happened and you're going to help cover it up. Oh, but for this woman, because she was with this certain type of man, you're going to. Heck yeah, they should be indicted, despite the fact that that tape leaked. Number one, they took money to keep it quiet. And number two, it leaked after the money was taken. So these people were looking to have some type of notoriety off of the pain of Cassie Ventura. When are y'all gonna knock this stuff off? You're an enabler and you should also be charged. That's how powerful this man is that he kicked and beat her in a hallway with cameras on, and everybody knew, even at that time in history in this country, cameras are everywhere. It's open season now for RICO. It doesn't matter that you're whoever the person was that committed the crime. They're coming after every last one of you who also enabled it. And any notion that you can go crawl in a rock and hide and act like, oh, I was scared for my safety, but you sure wasn't scared when you was taking money from him. So when you got away from him with your life, what stopped you from going to the police? Oh, it's going to be my word against theirs. It's all excuses now. I say you can apply this to all of the houses being broken into now, all of the squatting and all these crimes and all of this robbing stores and flash mobs. See, in the future, you're never going to have to be in those physical places. All they're going to have to do is prove that you had some knowledge of it that could have prevented crimes, and they're going to come after you. It is an all-in-out RICO buffet now. So you're going to have to start watching who is in your circle. It just is what it is. You're going to have to be careful about who you allow around you now and what you're going to do immediately after you witness something, when there could be cameras watching you and you didn't know the camera was there, but somebody, oh, I know that person. I'm not saying you don't genuinely fear for your safety, but the fact that you lived this long and you knew he was doing these things and you said nothing. Because when that person read that indictment as of today, which by then it's the next day when y'all listen to this video, What the law is going to say is that you still enabled it. All people like this have their own buffet of enablers. All who should face the consequences for what they hide when it hurts people like this. Before I let y'all go, don't get caught up in the minutia of, oh, they're taking a powerful person who deserved to go down for their dirty deeds down, because people have known this for years and covered it up. Don't get caught in the cult of personality, because who these people present themselves to be in print, on television, on social media is not who they really are. This is why you're seeing an increase in crimes where these couples behind the scenes are either unaliving each other, or it was all an arrangement and you're finding it's all a lie. Let's put this whole buffet of enablers away and put all buffets of enablers away.